peeps. Anyone notice I'm trying to teach myself not to say guys all the time? Right, mobility. Let's turn this, turn it down. Getting my football trivia up. Alan Shearer's best goals and stuff like that. Look, I promised you some mobility stuff and on the anterior hip, and I just literally just had my dinner and I was stood by the sink and noticed my heel. My heel was like sore and it's killing me, and I know that a cause can be from that, of the ankle getting tight. And when we talk about the ankle, we generally talk about these muscles down the calf restricting it and how much it can move forward, but that basically all that sort of your whole body sort of comes down, all this comes down and it goes down your heel and it spreads like a Spider-Man suit into that through the arch of your foot. And I just started doing, I was like, right, I need to clear that up. Like, you know, I don't want that going on. The other day I was walking down the stairs only 2 days ago, and I was like, oh fucking hell, I can feel my knee a little bit. So yeah, I said it was just going to be the anterior hip, but I'm just kind of thought, do you know what, I'm going to just get down here while I'm watching this, just having a, it's 6:30 on a Saturday afternoon. I thought I was going to have my dinner, just going to have a bottle of beer, and I thought I might as well just like show you what I was going to work on. So look, we're doing so much running, jumping on the spot, skipping, down and ups. You know, there are certain shapes now that we're doing more of than we normally would, or new shapes and stuff like that. So if you go, oh, my knees are getting sore and hot, and my ankles and stuff like that. So basically, if there is restriction in this lower part of the limb, it will affect the function of the knee, and then all this sort of bending and squatting and squats and lunges down here, okay, tension down here will generate into the knee. So I'm just going to do a little bit. I won't go too long. All right, okay, I'll give you a couple of positions. If it's getting really tight, I don't know if I could sort of demo this one. Basically, if you lie on your bed, all right, lie on your bed, let your legs drop down off the side of your bed if you've got quite a high bed, all right, and as you pull your knee right into your chest, I can't really do it, sort of demoing it sort of here, but if you can imagine that's me, and then this foot is hanging down off the bed. As I grab the other leg, if this leg pulls out to the side, or as I do that, I mean, like, to be honest, like, it wants to lift here, okay? It's telling you that there is some tightness into here. And if you're wondering if you're building up any volume, if you've not done this one with us, if you get close to a wall, put your fist and your thumb against the wall here. That's a rough sort of gap between it. Keep this heel on the floor and keep this bum behind your heel, not to the outside, and see if you can touch it. Now I can touch it if I do that, all right? If I stick my arse out, I can get it. But if I try and go dead straight here and push that, nah, it's not happening, all right? And I tell you what, my heel that was hurting me, all right, I have just, all right, my heel's off. Like, my heel's off the ground now, all right? Okay, no wonder my heel's hurting me, all right? Okay, this calf's getting sort of tight. This is my broken leg, which has got a metal bar in it, so not surprised, okay, that's sort of kicked in. So yeah, need to get onto that. So if we look at the ankle, okay, moving it, sort of tack and floss, whatever you've got a kettlebell. It's a great little shape to rest yourself on top of the kettlebell. A dumbbell, wedge this into something, find some tender, all right? Couple of prime positions for you to hit is in the calf, this just between the bubble, we call this a muscle tendon junction, okay, all right, down the outside, okay, down here where your seam is, outside border and the inside border. Great areas to hit. When we're talking about, let me see if you can see the light there now. I know I can't see it, but hopefully you can. Can you still see me? I think the sun's just suddenly kicked out behind that. Sun's just suddenly kicked out behind that thingy. So if you've got a ball, kid's ball, tennis ball, maybe get away with it, something like that, okay, underneath your foot. Put it in the arch of your foot, okay, and you put it right on the outside border and you roll across. Now while I'm like this, I've now got a bit of a calf stretch, so I can step in front, put a bit of a stretch, and I'm literally rolling around. We call that sort of peeling. You're peeling across the foot. And you can get right into this arch of the foot. You do a little bit more on the one that's been bothering me. Fucking, that's killing me. Alright, and rolling through there, okay. Those sort of shapes. Press, just that there. So, if you're feeling tenderness in the knee, okay, you can start with the floor, okay, and start with your center of support, which is your feet, okay, up into the ankle, all right. And your next one, okay, as you come up, I'll take my, I've got loads of mobility stuff, guys, all right. I'll have a chat with you a little tomorrow about how we are responsibly going to look at the kit movement around, all right. So let's come back a little bit, see if you're still in light. It's not great light now, is it? Like that. Get that a little bit better. Is that any better? Is that better? A little bit? Like that. Oh, fucking hell. My beer's in the fucking sun as well. So we wait for that to cool down. Okay, so I've got a ball here. So like, yeah, I've got mobility stuff and like that. So center of the board I'm going to get back on this one because this one's bothering me. Oh shit, a brick. So no problem. Bit tender. Fuck a duck. Wow, big fucking toe in the wind in there. Oh shit, a brick. All that jumping now, all that is gone up to my knee and down into my arch of my foot. Find that tenderness, move your foot back and forth. See all my corns and my bunions? Right, maybe I should put my socks back on. And that's it. Putting that static pressure. I've just tasted a bit of blood in my mouth. Alright, okay. There, spending a good couple of minutes on that, which I will do. Get to the top, and I'm literally searching around, no right or wrong. Couple of points where I said that you could be searching for, but if it's tender, stay on it, floss it out, see how far you can get in the pain cave without actually starting to, without even moving in. All right, and then yeah, and then you're on it. All right. Okay. The other one, those hips are getting tight. We said about that lying back, but remember we talked about this. Trying to get your bum up in the air. Oh, yeah, tight this morning. Hey, you fucking could have told me my flies were down. All right, okay. Hips real high. Bang. Glutes not working. Drop down here. This could be tight. Mutes the ability for this to work. All right, so basically getting into that sort of tissue. You've got your couch stretch, all right, okay. Just means a little bit of elevation. The main goal. Oh, fuck a duck. Yeah, no wonder all this. No wonder all this heals. That's going all the way down. So this tightness in here, I could go right back here and do that. That's not really sort of kicking it. Feel a stretch on there. But basically, I'm going to take that stretch, squeeze my ass, drive my hips forward, and open this one up. Arms in the air, rotation away, leaning away. Okay, taking it out. I know I've got a tight groin as well. I can bring that one in, but I'll release off there. So basically moving away from the point of axis, okay, as soon as you feel some restriction, move on that. Don't just sit on it, all right, try and move through it to get some position. If we take some of the static positions on the mobility, you got your foam rollers. Peanuts is a pretty good multifunctional one. I mean, to be honest, on Amazon now, if you ain't got one, let's go and order a 3-pack of these, like that. Perfect. Single one. Okay, this one works really well. Round shapes, like so. It's a bit limited when it gets onto the back. All right, so that's where you can get these individual ones to work into it. I like the bigger one because I got bigger balls. All right, foam rollers are okay, but the peak of that, okay, is like a thumb off a sports massage, getting in there. All right, okay, and giving you some relief. This is quite a big surface area, but at the end of the day, doesn't matter what you're using to sort of try and sort of like work on the tissues, okay, if it's feeling some tenderness in there, you're in there. If you're just rolling up and down on it, okay, and you're not really feeling anything, yeah, it's great for recovery and just flushing muscles out if you feel like something might be in the post to come. But if you actually want to make change, you better start trying to get in the pain cave. All right, so I won't need to get too carried away. I'm going to get the foam roller down the quad. All right, couple of prime areas, okay, is this little tear muscle in here, the peak of the quad, the top here, this little bubble at the top, and then if you imagine this, well, the seam of my jeans, it's where they say it's an IT band, which is kind of like a big tendon that runs down here. You can't make any change to the tendon. I've seen it dissected. All right, okay, it's all to do with the muscles that attach it. So they all sort of come into it like a traffic jam. All right, okay, and you can do the either side of the borders of it. All right, so if I have a little play around, asking what's going on with my knee, I'm going to put as much weight through that as I can. I want to move slowly, don't move fast. Yeah, it's pretty minging at the top. Inside border, nah, that came off. Outside border, yeah. Okay, that's difficult. My arms and legs can dictate how much pressure, so I can spend a little bit of time, and then I'll bring the heel back. You can see that. Bring the heel back and mimic that knee moving and floss that out. Okay, and when I pull that in like that, my arse just wants to stick in the air to get off it. All right, there we go. And the outside border, not too bad at all. Yeah, it's right in the top of there. There's a little, and you got to think that the muscles, quads, it means 4. So there's 4 of the fuckers. All right, okay, and there's microfibers, and it can be little areas. On a massive traffic jam, it's just one car that's usually caused the problem. So that's where you've got to move around slowly. Try and find the nicks and crookies. It won't just be one place. There'll be accumulation of little crashes which are making this problem. Okay, and you dig it in and you find it. When you have these mobility problems, if you want to see a masseur, okay, and you do a 30-second stretch, which is generally what you might see at some other group classes and stuff like that, they just do that for insurance, okay, but it's not really going to make any change. If you get in there nit and gritty and you go and have a sports massage, that person is going to have 15 to half an hour digging into you because they know that that's where there really is going to be some change. So if you're going to have a little window like now, you know, what's this flipped over to now? Michael Owen? Oh, right, I used to like Michael Owen. Liverpool. All right, okay. You go, yeah, look, do you know what? Just for this show, I'm gonna now to the next break. I'm gonna work on my quad. All right, gonna have a little break. Comes back on. I'm gonna work to the next break. I'm gonna go on my calf, and before you know it, you've made some change. Rule of thumb, I say, when it comes to this mobilities, and I was talking to a couple of members, talking to GJ about his ankle mobility the other day. Do it more days than you don't. All right, more days than you don't. Like brushing your teeth, do a little bit every day. And it'll make a change over a period of time instead of doing it less days than you do. All right, once in a blue moon. All right, or waiting for it to hurt. All right, okay, don't do that one. If you know you're prone to it, get on top of it. So yeah, that 13-12 minute sort of period. If you know some of this, great. It's a reminder to get on it. You got to think about the type of training that we're doing now. You know, if you want to do some recovery on the Sunday, Thursday, Wednesday, these are great days to do, and you've started to build up some midweek accumulation of 3 sessions on a Wednesday, midweek Thursday. At the end of the week, take a break, all right, if you've trained most of the week, and work on some of these soft tissues, all right, okay? Cool, all right, nice, all right, have fun, give it a go. Don't overstretch before your workout, spend more time with the mobility. Overstretching makes things weak. All right, okay, just do this with stretch at the end of the workout and do the soft tissue work before. All right, guys, I'll see you in the morning for a chat about the workouts and options. Athlete's Choice now, Sunday, finishing off our full week of the shapes that we're going to do. I will do a video for the evening as a little bit of a review where we are and the plan ahead of next week to try and get you buzzing about that. Okay, excited about it. I'm excited about the 3rd week. Okay, finishes with a big lot of stuff. I won't get into it now, but give me the time to watch it. Otherwise, if you're not on Facebook and you can't be fucked to get on it, we will send you a email breakdown of the points made. All right, cool. Enjoy your Saturday night, guys. Cool. Have fun.